Welcome to the Mr. Real to Real podcast with MICAAL Stevens, where I keep it all the way real to real.
My adrenaline, I will not lose. Battlefield certified, I done paid dues.
My adrenaline, my drive non-stop. Street game, battle tested, spread my name, block to block.
My adrenaline, rise to the top. Cornbread champion, cream of the crop.
My adrenaline pushes me around the clock. Get dough, smoke dro, swagged out, top notch.
Let's go 2023. I am here to blow the podcast game out the frame. Everything I speak, go to the gram, the top, the tube, and check my receipts. I'm cashing in 25 years, blood, sweat, tears. I went from mug shots to head shots. I'm talking about Supermax to set. Yeah, that is the hottest intro in the game right there. I'm serious. This is Mr. Real to Real, a.k.a. MICAAL Stevens on the Mr. Real to Real with MICAAL Stevens podcast, the realest podcast in the game. Episode 5, we are here. We are here. I have missed y'all. I'm serious. Y'all don't understand. Like, conflicts on top of conflicts and changes of multiple changes. And, but we here, and it's episode 5, and getting it in. I'm happy. I got my man Shanghai Jack in the building. Jack is here. Today is Thursday, April 20th, and I am finally dropping episode 5, which is going to cover April 1st through the 15th, and that's what we're doing today. Man, like I said, I missed you guys. Things are great. We have a great show the first week of April. Because you know the Mr. Real to Real podcast, for those of you that are just jumping in episode 5 and you really don't understand what's going on, I am going through my weekly chronicles of 25 years. So I've been an actor, rapper, producer. I've done casting. I wore plenty hats over my 25 years. So my podcast basically highlights that 25 years. And the only thing that changes is the year. So basically each week is going to be that week. But the year changes. So I deal with multiple jobs from film, TV, commercial. Everything just goes into this weekly show. And but this week, actually, we're doing a double show. So I'm giving you the 1st to the 14th. But usually, I'll pick back up in May. But as of for April, I'll give you another show, which will cover the 15th through the end of the month. And then in May, like I said, we'll pick back up weekly. But as of right now, I am going to give you this April show. So it's good to be back. Everybody's good. Like I said, today is April 20th, and I'm feeling great. Everything is going down right now, and you couldn't imagine. You just couldn't imagine everything that I have going on. So what we're gonna do is this. We are gonna take you right now on a ride that is going to have you feeling great, because April 1st of 2008, I did an amazing commercial for Banco Popular with Paul Gasol. So we're just going to jump right into it. So April Fool's Day was an incredible day, because let me tell you what I like about Banco Popular. So the people from Banco Popular were amazing. The casting, amazing. Let me go into this vanilla envelope. I got the call sheet, and yeah, because when you go to the talk and the gram and the tube, you're gonna see everything. And the call sheet. So some brothers by the name of the Cortez brothers, and that was the production in L.A. and it was done by Group Films. That's what it was done by Group Films, and yeah, it was straight out of the that was. Yeah, I'm looking at the call sheet now, people. So it looks good. Tuesday, April 1st, 2008. Now, here's what I loved about the Banco Popular job. So when I got to set, right, I didn't know what was going on, because I like the people that cast like this. There was a time when they wouldn't hire on-camera principal until the actual day of the shoot. They will make you OCP on the shoot. Because, see, what happens is when you hire people to be a lead on-camera principal, sometimes it goes to their head. And they can go out the night before, they come to work trash, like they don't look on point. So with the Banco Popular job, I actually got the hero job. And it was amazing because the way that they hired me was like they let us all come to set, and they kind of felt us out. I knew something was up, but I really didn't know what was up. And then they came to me and pulled me to the side. So when they pulled me to the side, there's two ways they always pull me to the side on set. Is to tell me, don't react and don't say nothing, but you have a part in this, or the director wants to do this, or they always tell me it's always something like that. Or they come and get me, and then they ask me, can you come wake up somebody for me? Like, what the hell? Like, it's like, why you come get me? That's so crazy. You come get me to go wake up somebody on set. So it's just hilarious how people think that you can come to set and go to sleep. Like, it's just hilarious to me. Like, it's crazy how you can go to sleep on set. So like I said, they came over to me. I'm thinking I'm going to wake somebody up, and they're like, look, they want to hire you for the principal. Oh my God, my daughter's calling me. Yo. What up? Yo, what up? Oh. I take a picture of y'all. Y'all wow. What's up, y'all?
Oh, we interrupted the episode.
Yeah, you never interrupted an episode. You never interrupted an episode. Y'all are my episode. Yo, everybody. This is my daughter's calling. They calling from Atlanta. They wish me a happy 420.
Yeah, happy 420, Pops. All right, Dad. We was just calling you to say happy 420.
I love y'all, baby.
Love you too, Dad.
All right, baby.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
All right. So that was my daughters calling from Atlanta. That's my supermodel daughter and my oldest daughter calling to wish Dad a happy 420 in the middle of me doing my podcast. That was interesting. But I couldn't not take the FaceTime call because that's my babies. So back to the Bunker Popular job. So they gave me the hero on the day of the set. It was like, yo, you're the hero. I'm like, wow. So the treatment was Paul Gasol pulling up in a... And you know what's so funny about that job before I move any further? There's this actor that was on that set that tries to walk around now like he's this big time, When he moved out here, he was a cream puff. He was straight weirdo. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up vibing off of certain people inside the game, and he learned how to get his swag and learned how to get his mojo or whatever. So anyway, he was on that set, and but I got a picture of him knocked out sleep, slobbing out the mouth. Yeah, because that's what I do. I'm just a creep, and I like to troll, and I like to be and I'm petty. But I never knew he was gonna blow up. I just was taking the pictures because it was like, look at this dude knocked out sleep. So it was incredible because they made me the hero, and they're like, you're gonna be the hero. But it was funny because, like I said, as an actor on set, it was hilarious how he walks around now like he's this big time. But it was funny how he was on set, sleeping, slobbing out of the mouth. So when they made me the hero, it was official. So the treatment is Paul Gasol pulling up in this 1970s van with his whole family, and when he pulls up in his 1970 van, like this, it's like a Volkswagen from like the beach, like the surfer one. He pulls up with his whole family, and they come in to drop him off, and then I pull up in Jerry Rice's Ferrari. Yes, Jerry Rice, he rents his vehicles for production people. Like a lot of people do it, and I was driving Jerry Rice's Ferrari. So I pull up at the same time as Paul Gasol and his family, and they give me the, hey, how you doing? And I look at them like what? So I just walk past them so I'm playing like this hot dog basketball player / So it was a good commercial with Banco Popular. It was some good actors that worked on it with me. I don't want to say too many names because I don't want to give nobody light that doesn't deserve light. That's just how I rock on my podcast. Because this is the Mr. Real to Real podcast with MICAAL Stevens, where I keep it all the way real to real. So if you ain't been real, and I work with you, I ain't even gonna plug you. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even gonna get a. I'm gonna plug you by talking riddles around you, but I ain't gonna give you no love. Like you just don't get no love if you get the name. So some of y'all work with me on Banco Popular. Some of y'all listening, and that just lets you know that you ain't real, dog. Just like Jay-Z said, quote unquote, he's all right, but he's not real. Y'all not real, dog. I already know y'all. I've been in the game since 9/7. You guys were nice. You were nice guys. Don't let the money go to your head and let the designer clothes and the glasses and all that shit go to your head. Cause once you a corny dude, you're a corny dude forever, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be like Nip. Everybody want to be like, Pac. Everybody want to be like all these people. Nah, you be like yourself. Because I remember when I met you, and you was a cornball. So I'm going to always remember that cornball, whether you male or female. You never can become ungoofy. You goofy. I mean, I've been living my life, making choices and decisions that have been some good, some bad. But you know what? I'm cool with everything I did. Every choice I made, decision I made, it was real. It was from the heart. And you know what? I'm gonna actually segue into my cousin. She actually posted something today on Facebook that really changed my life, and I'm gonna share it with y'all right now. Check out what my cousin said on Facebook today. So everybody on the Mr. Real to Real show, she said this. She really was talking about me, but I don't like a part of it because she only said Queen. So let me tell you what my cousin said. 9 hours ago today, she told me, she said, I've been going against the grain since I was 10. While everyone was swimming in the summer, I was selling lemonade. Entrepreneurial spirit runs through my veins, and I've never been afraid to take risks and chase my dreams. I'm not afraid to stand out, take the path left traveled, and make my own rules. It's been said, your past doesn't define you. It prepares you. And I couldn't agree more. See, it's not about where you came from. It's about where you're going. So here's to the queens who hustle, who never settle for less, and who are unapologetically themselves. Keep shining, keep slaying, and keep going against the grain. The world needs more trailblazers like us. Now, what I like about that is everything except queens. She could have put kings in there too. Even though I'm not a king, I'm an emperor. I keep telling y'all, when y'all be disrespecting me, talking about king, I'm like, get out of here, man. I'm not a king, man. I'm an emperor. Kings run castles. Emperors run land. I'm taking the whole land, so I'm an emperor. So anyway, yeah, she said that today. And that was amazing, 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 amazing. And that's my cousin, official. She is official. So shout out to my cousin, Adela Isaiah, and she is in Texas chilling. And I just wanted to shout her out and just let that be known, because she is a soul sister, an official soul sister. I mean, like, when I say she a soul sister, she's a soul sister. Matter of fact, shout out soul sisters. Yesterday the Lakers lost by 10. Well, I wasn't feeling that. And shout out my cousin for being amazing. And shout out all the women that's amazing. And all the women that do the right thing and strive to be genuine and strive to be sincere and strive to deal with love and peace and freedom and justice and equality, not being evil and self-centered and narcissistic and all that good stuff. Yeah. Well, not good stuff, but, the bad stuff. So, yeah. Shout out to that. I just wanted to drop my cousin in there because she's just an amazing woman. So, yeah, so let's keep it moving. So, in the Banco Popular shoot, man, it was like so to drive Jerry Rice's Ferrari. And I shot video, and I took pictures, and I shot video and everything. So, you're gonna see all this on the tube, the top, because every show is coming in video form. Like, you getting the audio now, but it's going to be an onslaught of video. It's got to do, these are masterpieces. So, the Mr. Real to Real whole movement, MICAAL Stevens, man, this is 25 years of keepsakes. This is me saving everything from 97 until now. Everything. I got the negatives of all my picks. I got camcorder tapes, everything. Saved everything. So I'm just going on, man, it's going to be official. So it's coming. Y'all like, where the videos at? Like, they coming. They're masterpiece. So Rome was not built in one day. So it's just remember that. Rome wasn't built in one day. So, yeah. So anyway, the Banco Popular shoot was official, man. And I actually got to connect with one of my Roosevelt, because I was born and raised in Roosevelt and Hempstead, Long Island. And then I moved to Harlem for a minute, and then I ended up going down south. So, but yeah, one of my Roosevelt Rough Riders actually was in my man Bird. He's an actor, and Bird was on that commercial with us. Yeah, shout out to my man Bird. He official. He's definitely real to real. That's my dude. So Bird, what up, baby? Holla at your frog. So yeah, Bird was on there, and it was, like I said, it was a real good shoot, and I just remember having a ball, and I just like the way that directors hire people for real. Like when you get there, that's just official, man. So shout out Banco Popular, Paul Gasol. He was 100. Got pics with Paul. He kept it 100. Paul was dope, man. Paul was not a cornball. He was official. Word up. So now we got to lead on to our next job, which was working on the TV show Ed. Ed. So on 4/1 and 4/2 of 2002, I worked on the TV show Ed. And I'm going inside of the vanilla envelope right now, and let's see the contents. It's a lot here, man. I got a call. I got the sides. I got my voucher. Yeah, I got casting call. I booked this through Sylvia Faye. So yeah, this was Ed, and we shot it in North Vale, New Jersey, which was right across the water. Looking at it right now. Yeah, there I was. Oh, I was a stand-in on this. Wow, who was I standing in for? Wow, I was a stand. So this had bowlers. So I'm looking at the cast call, and it says Monday, April 1st, 2002. Sylvia Faye, Ed, Viacom, director, assistant directors, Jay Bernstein. Okay. So anyway, time of call. Yeah, I was a stand-in on this because I'm looking at it right now. Yes, I was stand-in, 7 a.m. Wow, okay. So, yeah, that's what it was. I was on Ed. So I remember this being on set. They were nice people. Like the whole staff was nice. It was like, yeah, I'm looking at it. Yup. Stand-in. Wow. Look at this. Basic wage, overtime, double time. We got double time on this. Oh, shoot. So, yeah. But Ed was a really nice television show. I remember being in the bowling alley. And I remember just the staff, everybody just being cool, man. So, shout out to Ed. And shout out to Sylvia Faye. Thank you for booking me on that. And, yeah, man, being a stand-in is dope. Y'all should really get on top of that stand-in job. So, yeah, man, Ed, we got love for you. Now we have to move on. Let's go. So, what do we have here in the next envelope? So, these are all vanilla envelopes that I'm sharing with y'all when I go through my show. You know, I constantly put y'all on to everything that I've been working on, and like right now, since I'm in the first week of April, this is when the arena renovation job was actually going big time. Like, I was working my ass off at the Phillips Arena because even though I give you guys all of my acting accolades, you know, my construction was serious. So at this time, the first week of April, the arena renovation job was popping. Like, I was working with Turner, and coming to work every day felt good to just see, you know, like, to be working on the second biggest arena renovation in U.S. history. That was, like, amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never forget that, man. Like, that was just insane. Like I told y'all, I was watching television late one night on one of those channels because I'm a very frugal person, and I wasn't paying for cable. I had like the antenna you buy, and you put like all these free channels, like 100 channels. So I was watching like this thing about Dubai a long time ago, and they were building some skyscrapers. But I remember some skyscrapers. But I remember Turner I remember the helmet, the hard hat saying Turner, and I know about Turner Construction growing up in Roosevelt, Long Island. My main man, John Turner Jr. and John Turner Sr. They had the company Turner Construction, so that kind of caught me. But anyway, at this time, you know, the arena renovation was going great. So I remember just having fun every day going to work, and it was a good break from the entertainment business. And I really enjoy working construction, man. It's really, I mean, like I miss it a lot, but I'm focused on a whole nother grind. You know what I mean? So shout out to working at the arena renovation for the first week of April. It was just popping right there. We was in phase 1 and we were going hard, and I just never forget that life-changing job. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 of the Phillips Arena renovation in Atlanta, Georgia, to the State Farm Arena was insane. So anyway, wanted to let y'all know about that. So next up, I am gonna get into this job that I did. That was an amazing job. That got me into the LA Times. So first week in April, I was working on as the basketball choreographer for a play called Pray to Ball. I repeat, I was the basketball choreographer for a play called Pray to Ball. And Pray to Ball was about a Miami University basketball player that had his Muslim faith tested because of the things that surrounded him being a basketball player on University of Hurricanes basketball team. Incredible play. So I had to do some choreography, and my choreography landed me in the LA Times. Yes, I had 3 reviews. I think it was 3 or 4 reviews, and all 3 were stellar. But the LA Times stuck out. So yeah, man, your boy made it to the LA Times, and they the LA he told me, he said something to the reference of somebody that can stage a basketball combat like that must be insane out of their mind. But what he didn't realize was that I staged that combat scene, well, what he called combat, being in solitary confinement, which is supermax, and being in lockup, and you get to go to rec. And when you go to rec, it's a very small area, and, you know, it's like, well, actually, it wasn't solitary confinement. It was just lockup. It was administrative segregation. That's what it was. So when you go to administrative segregation, that's like lockup, but it's not solitary confinement. So it was next to solitary confinement. So I was in administrative segregation, and that's how we ball. It's like, yo, you go. It was like, so I just staged it around like that. So it was straight a Department of Corrections thing. So the critic kind of was on it, but he didn't know. He really was on it because it was insane, because that's how we ball. But yeah, man, your boy Prater on ball. Shout out my man Amir Abdullah. He was the creator, writer. Shout out to Bill Mendina, which is the director. Shout out. It was a star-studded. Yeah, some of the people from actually Prater Ball went on to do some real big things. Yeah, the cast was official, and I never forget that. So yeah, man. Shout out to Prater Ball. Shout out to LA Times. Shout out to the reviews that I got. So now we're gonna move on. So on April 5th of 2001, I worked on Law and Order, an episode called Deep Vote. So let's go into this vanilla envelope and see what we got. All right, yeah, Deep Vote. No white, no logos. Orange and white offices. Okay, this is my notes. It was at the Chelsea Piers, West 23rd and 12th Avenue, 8:15 a.m. They told me to wear thug wear and hood wear. All right, there we go. Whoa, look at that, notes. Y'all hear that? That's notes right there. That's notes, baby. Kept my notes. Let's look at this right here. Okay, let's see what this casting called. Sylvia Faye strikes again. Law and Order, Deep Vote. Studios USA. Dick Wolf, producer. Director, Jace Alexander. Okay. So, what was I doing? Oh, I'm the only perp. Wow, it says perp. I'm number 12. MICAAL. Like, that's it. So you have Carmichael detective. This must have been a stand-in number 4, stand-in number 6, Van Buren. We got detectives. There's 4 detectives, cops with uniform. There was four cops in uniform, and it was me, the perp. Yeah. Deep vote. But we keep it real. We keep it real on the Mr. Real the Real show. So I'm trying to looking at my check stub. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Date worked 4/5/2001. Wow, look at that. Shout out EP. And I got the sides here. Okay, here we go. Law and Order deep vote. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So here it is. So it was going to, one reporter. So, oh man, this is really, really dope. So yeah, man, shout out to Law and Order. I used to love working on those shows, man. Like I worked on all the Law and Orders when I first started, and that was Law and Order Deep Vote, man, which was official. I'm gonna definitely dedicate this episode to my brother. I want to take a second to and this has a lot to do with a lot of my conflicts. Has a lot to do with that. I lost my brother on April 9th. He was gunned down at 5 a.m. in the morning, and he was a DJ, he was coming home, and somebody shot him at 5 in the morning, and they killed him in cold blood, gunned him down, and I've been dealing with that towards the end of March, because I knew it was coming, and it's been hard, so I want to give a shout out to my man Al Monday, Alan Jerome Simpkins Jr. That was his name, Alan Jerome Simpkins Jr. Went by Al Monday. That was my brother. We were the Twin Towers, because Ralph Sampson and Akeem Olajuwon was doing damage in Houston at the time. We was growing up, so we was the Twin Towers, because we just ran the boards. Like we got all the rebounds, all the blocks. We was real physical. We just was tight, and we did a lot together. And when I moved to L.A., he always was telling me, man, you got this. Like, don't worry about it. You got this. Like, you gonna kill it out there. He was like, man, you gonna be good. He was like, and I was telling him, like, man, I'm getting so much love in the hood. He was like, bro, you get love everywhere you go. He was like, 'cause you a real one. So you a real one, bro. And he always called me. He always stayed in touch with me, and he always was making sure I was good. I was good in Cali, man. So, yeah, man. Man, that was hard. Like going home, and I've been seeing it on the book, because like the memory's been coming up, and I ain't even been sharing it. Like I ain't even want to see it. Like I've been trying to avoid it, but yeah, man, that was hard, because the way I found out about it, I woke up in the morning and I went outside to the garage, because I don't be puffing in front of my seed. So I went outside to the garage to have my morning, herbal vitamin, and I checked my feed, and somebody tagged me. Yeah, I don't even want to give him no love right now, because he's been acting funny style. You know what I'm saying? Like I got people out here that see my hustle and how hard I've been grinding, but they be out here sharing artists that they don't know stuff, but they're not sharing my stuff. So he's one of those. So I ain't gonna give him no light on this. But he tagged me in a post, and I saw it. Like, what? And I called him like, bro, no. He's like, yeah. But I'm like, nah, bro, that's nah. So yeah, man, I had to deal with that. It's hard right now, but man, it's been rough. So shout out to Al, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Al, man. Al Monday. It's 4:20 today, bro. Those are the wild parrots. Those are wild parrots. Yeah. So I don't know if y'all heard, but I got wild parrots that live in my neighborhood. So anyway, so yeah, man, Al, I love you. Never gonna stop loving you. You definitely part of everything that's happening right now. You just been there. You always been there. You been my big bro, just like Hov said on one of his joints. You my big brother. You made me tougher. Al definitely made me tougher. Al definitely was on me. He was definitely the one. Now, Let's keep it going. Yo. Now, this is going to be one of the illest untold stories of the Mr. Real to Real podcast. On 4/11, which is April 11th, the year 2000, Y2G, I worked on Disappearing Acts. The movie Disappearing Acts. Yes, the famous movie with Wesley Snipes, Sanaa Lathan, Queen Latifah, star-studded cast. Man, illest untold story ever. So, I remember being cast as the DJ. So I was the DJ. I'm like, all right, I'm the DJ. But I take everything serious. So, you know, Mr. Real to Real takes everything serious, like, because that's why I'm Mr. Real to Real, because I keep it real on real. So here's what happens on the set of Disappearing Acts. When I got the set, it was a little funny style vibe. It was kind of like with the cast. It wasn't really the crew. Cast was acting funny, you know, like you say hello to people, and they be acting like trying to judge. It was just a lot of like funny. It's always like that in Holden. Like you got the people that went to college to be actors and actresses, and then you got people that just got it off the muscle, and they kind of like look at you like, you know, like you ain't a real actor. Like, and I'm like, well, you ain't a real actor. So it's like, it's always like that kind of, you know, conflict between the urban ones and the trained ones. Yeah, the wild ones. Like I'm like wild caught salmon, and you guys are farm raised. Yeah, you guys, you know. So the wild ones usually get a little bit of slack, even though we're the freshest. Yeah. So anyway, we're on set, saying hello to people. I remember, and it's gonna lead up to the reason why. I remember people being like stuck up. So they gave me like all this love, like I was a DJ. Like they made me think like you would think I was Obama. Like they was like, I couldn't go to Holden, like I had to stay where, you know, it was just like really like, yo, I'm just a DJ, like come on, like I'm not like a top DJ. So anyway, they finally get me to set, like, okay, the DJ, bring a DJ to set. So when I'm coming to set, I walk past Sanaa Lathan, I walk past Queen Latifah, you know, I walk past the leads because they're at the table. So I'm like, yo, what's up, y'all? They're like, oh, what's up? Like, yo, they go Queen it up. So now I get to the DJ booth. So I'm looking at the DJ booth like, So the dude sees me, the director or the assistant. He's like, yeah, what's wrong? What's the problem? And I'm like, what's the problem? Like, this ain't like I need I need like you got to put a couple drinks up here. Like it got to be like the DJ booth. Like I need like a homie that's like my man. Like I need some broads, some groupies. Like. This shit naked. Like, this ain't no DJ booth. Like, a DJ booth is lit. So he's like, nah, just go ahead and just do what you got to do. I'm like, so I give him a look like, dude, for real? So then the director peeps it. The director's like, yo, what's really good? I'm like, bro, I want this shit to be right. And he's like, all right, well, Mr. DJ, then make it right. So the director was official. So I was like, yeah, give me a couple drinks. So he calling props bring a couple drinks. I be like, I need a couple Heineken. Like we just doing it up. We just dressing it. And I'm like, I'm gonna need like a couple girls. I'm gonna need a dude with me. So he was like, well, all right, well you can go pick who you want. The director was love, yo. Shout out to the director of Disappearing Act. So I go to Holden. So now the dude that was being mad cool, like, yo, bro, how you doing? He was like, yeah, what's up? I was like, yo, you with me. He was like, what? I was like, come on. I picked him. Then the PA grabbed him, like, come on. He's like, everybody looking like what? So then I went and found the two girls that was the nicest, that was nice to everybody, like, hello, wasn't acting stuck. I was like, come on, y'all. They was like, what? I was like, come on. So now we at the DJ booth. I got the DJ booth lit now. It's looking right. So now they're like, okay, Mr. DJ, you got you straight? You got everything now? You ready? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. So then we get ready to shoot the scene. And I said, hold up, one more thing. Yo, the director looked at me like, yo, I'm about to smack you, dog. Like, you really stopped the scene to do all this. And I'm like, nah, I need to know. He said, you need to know what? I said, what kind of music is playing? Is it loud? I mean, is it soft? Is it like slow music? Is it fast? Like, I need to know so I can be up here doing my thing. And he said, you know what? That's a good question. He said, hold on, give me a second. And then he came back in a couple of minutes. He was like, really? I don't know. So just do. He was like, we don't really know right now. So just like do what you got to do. So I was like, all right. And it ended up being a Common song. It ended up being saying The Light by Common. So whenever y'all see this disappearing acts, look for the scene inside the club, and you're gonna see your man playing the DJ, and I made that happen, and it's funny because I'm gonna give you a spoiler, I'm gonna give you a teaser for an upcoming episode. On this set of disappearing acts, y'all know one of the actresses was also in Paid in Full. Why did I bump into her on set? And I was hanging with Cam and hanging with Jim Jones on Paid in Full, and we was putting some Purple Haze in the air, and we was having a good time. And why did Ma say, hey, that was you from Disappearing Acts. You play the DJ. And I was like, yeah, that was me. I was like, yeah, I was like a deer in headlights. So then she said something else, and I was just like, okay. So I went back to hang with Cam and Jim and them, and then even Jimmy was like, yo, shorty trying to holler at you. I was like, no, for two reasons. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I was a deer in headlights, and also I've seen people, and I've been reprimanded or removed from set from being an extra talking to a principal. It's just a pecking order that they have. No matter how cool the principal is, you can know them from high school, whatever. It's a pecking order, and it's a procedure and a policy and a behavior on set. And like I said, I've seen people you can't talk to lead talent. You can, but you can't. It just depends on the setting and the set. And at that particular time, I didn't want to risk being pulled off the movie for being caught talking to the lead principal. And that had a lot to do with it. And then, too, like I said, I was a deer in headlights. Because those of you that know who I'm talking about, woo, is she fine, son. Oh, my God. She is like, yo, wow. So anyway, yeah, man, my life could have changed if I would have been like, yeah, it's me. I was a DJ. Yeah, and how you doing? Who never knows? But anyway, that's going to be a teaser coming up because your boy was in Paid in Full. So Paid in Full will be coming up. So let's move right along. So here is one of my jobs that I cannot front. It was an amazing shoot. And I also got to do casting because when I went to the audition, I was only on a 1-day call. Ended up being a three-day call. But can you believe we shot a 3-day video and they scrapped the whole video and then went and did another video with a whole nother treatment, a whole nother crew and cast. Whole nother cast, and they put the video out. Yo, crazy. But I want to shout out my man, Calvin Harris. Yo, worked with Calvin Harris, on 415. It was dope. I got to meet Sasha Grey. It was this song called Blame. Blame it on the night. Yo, Calvin Harris murdered it. Yo, the song was insane. We shot 3 days. My man Beach Eastwood was there. My man Trent Nelson was there. We had a ball. A ball. I'm talking about a ball, man. Like, Calvin Harris's video was off the hook. Shout out to Calvin Harris. You know what? This is the second time that happened to me. There's also a video that you guys are going to hear about on the upcoming episode. I did a video for The Roots, and it's a song called You Call, You Got Me. And I played the jealous boyfriend that actually shot the lead. And something happened in America at the same time the video was coming out. So the video only came out one time in season premiere. And something happened in America at the same time, and they pulled the video. So it's an original copy of the video out there. But I never saw it because I saw it one time, but when I went to tape it and watch it a second time, they had changed the video that fast. Yeah, and the same thing happened with the Calvin Harris video. Like, we shot 3 days of it, and they just scrapped it. But it was official, man. I had a ball. I met Sasha Grey. Like I said, the song is it's called Blame, man. It's Calvin Harris, and I had a ball on that set, man. We shot, and just like I said, I had the homies there. It was just official. So, and I'm gonna flip back to April 12th is when I did my film. I shot my documentary, which is my autobio, which is an award-winning short. I shot Mr. Real on April 12th. Shout out to my man Rashad Lewis. Shout out to my man Naeem. Naeem had the sound. Rashad was on the camera, and we shot my film. We shot my doc, man, and it was a beautiful, 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 beautiful day, man. And also I want to shout out on this first 2 weeks of April, I shot well, not shot, but the film Mercy for Angels with my man Casey Amos. That film dropped, starring Vita Guerrera. Casey Amos is actually John Amos's son, which is John Amos is from Good Times, the daddy on Good Times. That is John Amos, and his son is Casey Amos, which is a director. Worked on in the shout out to Casey Amos for also getting me in Cannes, man. He had me in Cannes Film Festival. Mercy for Angels was over there. Word, your boy was up in there, like. Official, like, man, he sent me pictures, all that. Like, I got pictures and all that. Yeah, man. Shout out to Casey, man. He's official, and shout out to like I said, Calvin Harris, and you know, the disappearing acts. Like I said, I'm never gonna forget that shoot. That was one of the best shoots ever, man. So we have to lead into our check stubs. That's part of what makes the show rock. To show people that you can actually do everything that I have done. I want you to do it better. Because if I've done it, you can actually do it. So, going to the blue collar. First thing I pull up. On 4/3/2020, I was issued my essential construction employee work permit. Wow. The identified construction business hereby requests this employee be granted the right to proceed to work and the right to proceed home after consistent with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security identification that the performance of housing construction-related activities is one of the critical infrastructure areas providing vital service in the nation. Yes, in its advisory issued on Thursday, March 20th. So I got this. This is a critical. So I was considered a critical. So it says construction labor is identified as a critical component, and thus is it important that workers who make up an essential part of the industry are allowed to remain operational. Shout out to your man right there. So that's when I was working for a company called Patriot Construction. And shout out to my man Chad. He was official. So yeah, man, that was the first thing that I grabbed. I had to check stubs. Okay, we have a check stub from 4/10/2017. And look at that. Your boy worked. Your boy was getting, so look at that right there. I want y'all to understand how hard I worked. So, this is for 6 hours, and I made $48. Can y'all believe that? That is insane. This is a check stub from Staff Zone in East Point, where I was working as a laborer. And I cannot believe that I'm looking at total hours, 6, and it came up to $43. Well, it was 48, and then the net pay was $44.33. Wow. That's what I was doing in Atlanta in 2017, because I wanted to get my license back, and I had to pay it off, and I wanted to work, and I had to do what I had to do, because I could have easily made a call to Cali, and I could have had boxes coming like it was nothing. But that wasn't my life, and I had already walked away from that. But that's just crazy how I'm looking at this check stub right here on 4/10/2017. That is insane. 6 hours I worked. All right, the next check stub. 4/13/2017. Worked 8 hours. Got $51. Well, I got 58, but I came home with 53.56. Net pay 53.56. That is what you this is America, man. Like, I was a laborer going on a construction site working, but all this led up to 2250 and working at the arena, and this led up to Mercedes-Benz job. This led up to I was making 1750 and 2250, but these are the beginning stages of the 1750 and the 2250. So here's another check stub from 4/4/2017. Okay, we got a regularly here. So total hours 8. I worked eight hours. The gross pay was 58. Again, net pay 53. Wow. Here we go. 4/7/2017. We worked 8 hours. So we got the gross pay was the net pay. So the gross was 64. The net was 59.11. Wow. Hard work. These are just check stubs. Like, I'm just going through to let y'all know the journey to get where we have to get. Now, we lead into a check stub for Nike. So here we are on the check date, 4/4/2011. 4/4/2011. Now, this is the kind of money I was making on 4/4/2011. This right here is just one check to reuse the commercial. Amount $592. Just to reuse the commercial. Wow. Here we go. Just to reuse it. Now here this all led up. Now look at this stub. Now here's a stub from Nike. Man, these stubs are insane. $4,011. Wow. Man, so listen, y'all. Life is about working hard, doing what you got to do. So on the Mr. Real to Real show, whether it's blue collar, whether it's 5-star, whether it's, on set, it doesn't matter. It's all hard work. It's all the same formula. You got to follow the blueprint, and the blueprint is following the formula. And if you follow the formula and the blueprint to anything, you will have success. Because I am a true story of success. But it's through hard work. Sometimes smart. See, people always say work smarter, not harder. Well, sometimes that's not realistic. So life is, like I said, it's just a blueprint. It's a formula that you must follow to have success. And that's what I've done. Follow the formula. Follow the blueprint. So this is all investments. The Mr. Real to Real podcast is an investment. My career, an investment. It's all investments. And you must invest in yourself to be successful. It's called self-love. It's called self-motivation. And people always ask me, how do I stay motivated? Like I tell y'all, I look around, I see my community, I listen to my current events. There's a number of reasons why I stay grounded. And it's because of you. It's because of the love, the hate, everything. It's all a balance. Because I use the hate for fuel. That's what I do. I love the hate. I mean, I get attacked because, my man Shanghai Jack, my man Jack Neal told me, he said, they only attack the king. I'll never forget that. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So stay tuned. Episode 5, Mr. Real to Real podcast. Remember, keep your head on a swivel. Keep those street smarts going, man. You got to watch your front, side, and back. That's all you got to do. Watch your front, side, and back. Every time you go somewhere, watch your front, your side, your back. And deal with assessing. Assess the scene. Just pay attention. Just see what's going on out there. Just pay attention, man. That's all life's about, paying attention. Just paying attention. It's called awareness, keeping your antennas up. But it all boils down to awareness. That's what it boils down to, awareness. And that's respect. When somebody can pay attention and stay focused to a task at hand, that's attractive. That's really dope. That's really fly. That's really cool. That's really lit. Focus. Attentiveness. That's what's really up. So you know what it is, man. Like I told y'all, street smarts is in effect. Check on your peoples. Make sure everybody good. I'm good. I'm going to the next level. Remember, y'all, my man asked me recently, MICAAL, what's up? What you got going on? I said, everything, man. I'm doing my thing. He was like, oh, you maintaining? I'm like, nah, bro. I ain't maintaining. I'm ascending. And I'm a constantly ascend. That's what I'm doing. Ascending. Always. Reconstruction is the science to production. Remember that. Yo, episode 5. I'm out. Peace.
My adrenaline, I will not lose. Battlefield certified, I done paid dues.
My adrenaline, my drive non-stop. Street gang battle tested, spread my name, block the block.
My adrenaline, rise to the top. Cornbread champion, cream of the crop.
My adrenaline pushes me around the clock. Get dough, smoke dro, swagged out, top notch.
Thank you for tuning in to the realest podcast of 2023. Where everything I speak, you can go to the gram, the tube, the top, and check my receipts. It's all real to real. Every week, hottest chronicles, realest topics, incredible untold stories, plus knowledge on top of street smarts, down to blue-collar hard work. It's all here. Tune in every week. I'm selling straight motivation mixed with hope. Tune in to the next show and listen to them all over and over and over again. And it's gonna be clear, I am him and him is me. Mr. Real to Real Podcast with MICAAL Stevens, realest podcast of 2023.